So now if you want to get to the subject of project managing in detail, and for example, model the provisional structures as well. For example, the infrastructure jacks that we have for the pile here that are used in the lumber here under the formwork. Let's just model these. So the process is as usual. We go here and open up a new family and then select the metric generic model file that we have here and open it up. When I search the net for ceiling jacks, these are the models that it could come up with. So we have a fixed base down here, and according to the standards that are in for the base, a jack is placed on top of this, which can be adjusted. And you can increase its height by every 5 centimeters. And then the structure on top of the jack can look different. It can be like this, or this one here, or just look the plain jack that we have here. So now we want to model this. First, I'm going to draw the fixed base that we have. So let's go to the plan and select the reference line and then draw heights here. All right, so I'll name this H, meaning heights, and then base. And the height of the base is usually fixed. So I'll put it under the type and then OK. I should also mention that this piece also has different types itself. Alright, so after this I'll go back to the plan, and then here I'll click on the extrusion tool that we have from the create tab, and then I'll go here and select, let's see, cancel this one. First, let me specify the area of the plate that we have using a reference line here and then here. Then using measure, draw the line here and equalize this. All right, then another one up here and then equalize this one as well. And there we go. And these two are usually the same length. So I'll select it and I'll name it base plates. After I've done that, I'll hit OK to close this. And then I'll go here and open up the family types again. So now for the dimensions, I'll put the base plate on 250, and then the H base is going to be 1250. Then OK. Then I'll select the extrusion tool and put the extrusion end on 12 millimeters. Let's go with 10. Alright, and then I'll draw the plate here and then finish it up. There we go. Then I'll select the plate and then open up the material parameter, and in the properties I'll just name the parameter base plate and then OK. Then we go back to the plan. Here I'll click on the set tool and put this on pick a plane, and then I'll click on the base plates. After that, using the extrusion tool, I'll select and draw a circle here. Here I'll check the center mark visible box and then activate the diameter here. Ctrl Z, select diameter, and once again, there it is. Alright, then I'll select this and open up the parameter properties. Here I'll name it, let's see, for example, jack down. And then I'll put it under instance. Alright, let's go with type for now, and then OK. After that, we go to the family types here, and then edit the diameter or the jack down parameter that we had to 60. Then OK. After that, I'll select the align tool, then lock the center of this with this one, and then the center of this one with here. Then I'll select the extrusion end and put this on H base and finish this up. And as you can see, we've created our base. And if you want to go into more details and be more precise, we can go here, put the scale on 1:1, and then I'll draw another circle here Here I'll check the center box for this one as well. And then in the family types, here I'll edit the name of the jack down parameter to out jack down, just add an out to the beginning of it, then Control C and then OK. And then I'll create a new parameter here, and then I'll replace the out with in here. All right. And then for the girth of this one, we'll put the formula on out jack down minus 3 millimeters. And there it is. And OK. Then let me select the diameter tool again. Put one over here, and then here I'll select the in jack down label. Then select the align tool, and then I'll lock this one to this piece here, and then this one with this one. All right, then we finish it up, and here it is. So now we want to do the upper section of the piece. Let me just assign the parameter to this one as well. Here we go to the properties, and I'll name this one jack down, and then OK. OK here as well, and then save the file. All right, so I'll just name it jack underline under floor, and there it is. Then open up the options and put the maximum number of backups on 1, and then save. All right, then here open up a new project, we open up a new family, and here I'll select the metric generic model again and open it up. Then let's go to the 3D view and open up the family types. So for the diameter, we have the maximum 60 and the inside is on 57. So now if I want to model the diameter of the upper side, I'll put it on, for example, 55. So let's go back here to the left view, and here using the reference plane, I'll create a line that's H, and then using measure, draw another one here. All right, then from the properties, name this one H. Okay, then go back to the plan, and from the extrusion menu, I'll select the circle and draw 1 and 2 over here. Then I'll select the diameter tool and draw these ones as well, and check the visible box. Then I'll open up the family types to create the parameters. So the first one's going to be out, and the next one is in. All right, then I'll create another one, and I'll name this one materials up, put it under the material type here as well, and then OK. So now we can edit it later on if we need to. So as we said, the out is going to be 55, and then for the formula of in, I'll put in out minus 3 millimeters. Okay, then we go here and set the label on out, and then this one in. Then I'll align this and lock this up, and then this one too, and then here as well. And then I'll connect the height to H. Then I'll specify the material up for the material as well, and then finish it up. So now this is what the structure looks like. I'll save it for now in the families folder, and I'll name it jack up. And then open up the options, put the maximum backups on 1, and then save. So on the surface of the structure, we have a couple of holes where the pins go in, and then we can connect this to other pieces as well. So now I'll set the height here in the family types on 1250, and then OK. And then after that, I'll go here and load up a new family. All right, select the metric generic model face-based here and open it up. Then select the void extrusion from the void forms, And then using the circle tool, I'll go here and click on this point. So assuming that we're going to put a bolt or a pin that's the girth of 40 millimeters, I'll put this one on 16. Cancel on this. Select the circle again and then draw one here again. Then put the R on 8 and check the center mark visible box. And because we have a fixed diameter, I'm not going to give any parameters to this one. So finish this up and go to the front view. And then here put the extrusion end on 0 and the extrusion start on -75. Then select cuts and there it is. Alright, then we go here and select this. Alright, then here, zoom in on this and here it is. So I'll save it up to this point and I'll name the file void jack. Save. Then click on the load into project and close option. Then here select the jack up. And if I zoom in on this, you can get a clear image of the structure. And here it is. So I'll delete this and go to the front view. Then from the Create tab, select the Component tool, and then I'll click on this point. And then using the Align tool, we want to put this in the center point of this one. Alright, then we want to lock this one with cancel this. Let me just delete it for a second. Select the component again and then draw it here. Then select the Align tool and then lock this here. Alright, now let's go to the plan. Then here I'll select the reference line and then I'll draw 2 over here. Then I'll lock this with this line and then this one with this part. Then save the file and overwrite and then load into project and select the jack up and OK. And then lock this with this point.